today I want to share with you something personal. Why do I work with children with selective mutism? When I first became a speech and language therapist, my main goal was to help children with specific language difficulties. And I never learned about selective mutism. So one day I met this boy in my clinic and his parents told me that he was very chatty, he could speak more than one language, and they came with a video and he could really speak very well. But in my clinic, he was frozen. He didn't do anything. He just stood there looking petrified and I didn't know what it was. And as I do, what I did is we were playing, but he played in silence and didn't know what it was. And I said, do you know, I just need to go and search and look what this is. Now, over the years, I have taken a bunch of specialization course and learned many new techniques. But there was one thing that when parents only focus on children's difficulties, it really doesn't lead to any results. So it only brings frustration and disappointment. So the parents were constantly saying, how can we get this child to talk? He doesn't want to talk. I want to change. And that's how I discovered selective mutism. Now, so today I want to change the perception of selective mutism and just being talking in the fear of talking. And I want to talk to you about the action that you can take to help your child feel braver and start using their voice. But before I dive into that, I want you to do something. I want you to write down the words that we're talking about, and I want you to think about the concepts. And I would like you to let me know, are you constantly worried and thinking, will my child ever speak? And you feel suffocated by the worries, and you even maybe think, my child will never do this. And do you concentrate only on speech? In my method, I use a technique or loads of techniques that focus on everything, not just on speech. And yes, we're kind of building the brave muscle, but also your brave muscle, because this is a family dynamic approach. And we are going to see your child's silence as a superpower. So it doesn't really have to be an overwhelming process. Now, one of the most important steps you can take today is to understand that you are doing something that will change everybody. So one of the first questions for you is, what are you going to change? What are you noticing about yourself? So when we look at selective mutism, we just see the outside. We see your child that might appear defiant. But I want you to understand, and please, I have so many videos here, that your child can't talk instead of choosing not to talk. So do you focus also on other aspects? So for example, can your child ride a bike? Can your child swim? So I would like you just to take a step back and not just focus on the communication as in the words. So one of the first thing, changing your perception is really about seeing communication as a whole. Looking, pointing, sharing, paying. That is one of the first steps. And also you keep talking with your child instead of for your child. One of the biggest things is understanding where is your child in the scale of confident speaking. Where is your child in the process of communication? Because if your child is frozen, he will not be able to use words. So if we go back to what I was telling you at the beginning about the child that was frozen to begin with in my clinic, he didn't speak to me immediately, but we played. I created with him a bond as a therapist that he could trust me in sharing things, because the fear is really, really big. So I'd like you to have a look at some of the videos that I have here. But if you've got any questions, pop them here below. But I also have loads of Zoom and also free PDF. So just subscribe. The link is just below, and you might be lucky, maybe my course will be open. And I have loads of videos for parents and many videos coming up for children. So are you a parent? Are you a therapist? You want to know more about the Brave Muscle method? Comment below and share your story. And I would like to say hello to all my students. They always comment and send, their progress about their children. Thank you so much for following this method, and I look forward to sharing more. So remember to subscribe and share with who you think you might benefit from these videos. And I shall see you in the next video.